on and continue with your love energies for mid-February. So this is going to carry us out to the end of February. I know that your early February message was a little heavy. Hopefully this message is lighter. Maybe it'll be a continuation from it. I don't know. We'll go ahead and get into it. Um, but let's go ahead and see what the energies are for Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. Maybe someone here who's dealing with the Capricorn, this energy could be for you as well. All right. All right. So we have playing games coming back around. That was one of your cards that was in this very same position last early February. All right. So we have playing games here coming back out under the deck. We do have family. Wow. Okay. And then, okay, Wings of Love is coming back out again as well. So that's interesting. We do have two of your cards that were in, two of your main cards that were in your last message that are coming out again. So for many of you, this could be a continuation message. All right. Others of you, this could be a brand new message for you, but take it how it resonates. Okay. Um, this is quite interesting, Capricorn, because um, this could be a perspective here from the other side, right? Um, you know, your early February message was all about, you know, someone having other obligations that they have to attend to outside of you. And it makes you feel neglected or it makes you feel played with. Okay. And it feels like this person is kind of like giving some perspective into that. It does feel like maybe this person may have children that they may have had before you. Okay. So there are moments where they have to attend to that, especially if those children are young. They have to devote their energy. It doesn't mean that they're devoted to you less, but I can understand, Capricorn, where you feel a little bit, you know, left in left in this little box here. Okay. It makes complete sense. So this is definitely a continued message for sure. So please, if you haven't, go back and check your early February message. Um, you know, if this gives any resonance to you at all. Okay. Otherwise, let's go ahead and move forward here and let's see if we can see what else needs to be seen. All right. Okay, Capricorn. So we do have the Six of Pentacles. So it's like your person is not, it's like it's not lost on your person that they know that maybe things have been a little bit unfair to you. I don't think this is being done on purpose. It doesn't feel like it's being done on purpose. But with the Six of Pentacles, at least in this moment here for your mid-February carrying you out to the end, this person knows at least, right, that they need to make something a little bit more fair to you, Capricorn. Okay. Um, whether they need to like devote more time or resources. It feels like it's like you just want more time, really, with this person. Okay, we do have the Seven of Wands energy here. Capricorn, I do get a sense where maybe up to this point you could be feeling a little defensive. Um, or actually it's like maybe your person is feeling a little bit defensive. Uh it's like I'm trying not to make it seem like someone comes at the other person like with, you know, with some steam, with some smoke, like, you know, pressing somebody. It's like, but I don't know, Capricorn. It's almost like that's kind of what you may have to do in order to get like the particular conversation or the particular answer that you need, or at least to be able to assert yourself enough to know, or for your person to like feel that there's some sort of imbalance. Like maybe that's how the ball gets rolling here. Okay. It's like you are actually courageous enough and bold enough to actually step up and, you know, like let it be known that there's an imbalance, right? And maybe you don't know what that imbalance is yet, but it's like, but you're the one that makes the conversation happen. Okay. We do have the Six of Swords. So so that felt better. It's this instant relief. It's this instant mental relief that I get here with this Six of Swords energy that makes you feel like, okay, hey, and it's also balanced out here with the six on your crown as well, the Six of Pentacles. So with the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Swords here with the Seven of Wands, I get this energy where Capricorn is just like, you know what? All right, I did what I needed to do. I made aware what needed to be made aware. And now I'm mentally, it's like mentally I'm at peace. You know what I mean? Um, I even get this feeling here, Capricorn, where it's like you're not afraid to say, listen, I if you need space, then guess what? I'll give you space to go handle whatever you want to handle, or whatever you need to handle. If that means that when you come back to me, we'll be able to like concentrate more peacefully on, getting, you know, getting our relationship off the ground. Okay, here we do have this strife card, or I said strife card because that's what it says, but the Five of Wands. So we do have this coming back out again here, Capricorn. I mean, listen, I feel like your person is not going to want to hear that. Of course, they're not going to want to hear that because they're interested in you. They're devoted to you, right? They're they're wanting to show up for you, but they know that they have other stuff that they have to deal with, Capricorn. This is literally a continuation message, like no lie. And this is crazy. But like but they know that they have things that they have to handle. And so it's just like you are the one that's basically letting them know, like, hey, I am not afraid to you know, it's like, okay, it's like you're willing to let them know, like, hey, I'm willing to like wait on you to get it together, but but what are you actually, but you have to communicate. You know what I'm saying? It's like you have to let me know. And this person is now aware that you're not afraid to to like challenge a situation and speak up, really, which is great. I love it. Okay. Yeah. The Nine of Pentacles here. Yeah, so Capricorn, I get this feeling here where kind of for the end of February, it's like you're gonna be mostly, or there's a turning point somewhere towards the end of February where you're gonna be feeling like, all right, I guess I'm by myself, or you'll be spending a lot of time by yourself. Maybe you're spending a lot of time in solitude. Um, this could be you just trying to be patient, right? Because it's like you do have everything that you need while you're waiting on this person to handle whatever they need to handle. Maybe your person is like, I don't know. I get this feeling of like some military family that, one spouse is far away and the other spouse is home handling all the hoopla of home while the other person is handling their, contractual obligations in another place. So it's like you're well taken care of, Capricorn, even if it's just you taking care of yourself. But yeah, there's just this moment here, Capricorn, where it's just like you're wondering, like, do I need to go ahead and just be alone? And it's just a valid question. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean that a relationship is coming to an end or anything like that. But this is just you trying to figure out what to really do with yourself while this person is handling other business. All right, let's go ahead and continue to see what the energies are saying for you, Capricorn. Okay. So we do have the death card here coming out, Capricorn. So there is some sort of um yeah, again, I was talking about a turning point. So there is this turning point, this moment of time here where you are realizing that something does need to change, something does need to transform, something needs to not be the same. Um, you don't want to die inside anymore, trying to hold in, what needs to be said, what needs to be communicated. Because again, ultimately, this is all stemming from you feeling neglected, you feeling like you're only being picked up when you're convenient. No, we know that that's not the case, but your person has not known that. And so this is you having that turning point where it's just like, all right, things need to change, things need to transform. That starts with you, again, being courageous enough to, make this feeling aware. Yeah, the judgment card. Yeah, yeah. It's like you're feeling it in your bones, Capricorn. It's just like, you know, it's almost uncomfortable for you to not say it, to not make it, to not. It's like you don't want to be played with anymore. Maybe this is like something triggering for you in your past, where you felt like when you didn't speak up, you were played with, you were ran over. But in this situation, it's like you're saying no. I need to communicate. I need to let somebody know. Hey, I love you, and I'll wait for you. But what is this like? What am I getting on the other side of my patience? Okay, we do have the Ten of Swords energy here. Yeah, I said that. I said it is going to kind of stir things up. Somebody's not going to like this, Capricorn. Like, this may even initiate a moment of space and separation. Okay. But I don't think like it's over. It's more of this energy, Capricorn, where you're like, listen, take care of you. Do you take care of what you need to take care of? It's like you're okay with this ending. You're okay with this. Uh, yeah, you're okay with this ending because it's peaceful, right? You're okay with this particular change because it still keeps your dignity intact. The Nine of Wands. This whole thing just made you stronger here, Capricorn, and it's making you strong. Let me just say, like, nobody has, like, you don't have to wait on anybody. You don't have to wait on someone to get their stuff together. Like, no, you don't have to do that. In this moment, Capricorn, I feel like many of you are choosing to be strong and like, um it's like you're choosing to be strong enough to put something to rest before you become hurt anymore. Because you don't want to be living in strife. You don't want to be having these conflicting energies of, is this person, like, with me 100%? And no, they're not with you 100% because they're obligated elsewhere. They love you, but they're obligated elsewhere. Under the deck here, we do have the Eight of Coins. So I like this energy here because I feel like in this time of your patience, Capricorn, you are focused on your own self development. So, hey, who's to say that even when this person is ready to come back to you, Capricorn, you may not, you may be in a whole different space, right? And you could be either not looking for a relationship, or you could be just not interested in one with them, and that's okay. Right? That's life. It happens. And we'll talk about it, right? If that ever comes up, we'll get there. But I'm just throwing that out there, right? Like, but you are focused on, your own happiness, your own source, right? You're you're making uh what I'm seeing is you relying on your own resources, right? That you're making from scratch. You're not relying on anyone else, um, on any emotional level, or like material level. Okay. Hopefully y'all can follow me. I know this is kind of feeling a little scattered, this energy, but I guess it's because I'm just trying to keep it light. I'm not trying to get too heavy with it, but the message is quite heavy here, Capricorn. Again, go ahead and check out your early February message to get a little bit of more perspective here when it comes to this one, because I do feel like this is kind of like uh, you know, uh, ending to that beginning. So, um, yeah, talk to me in the comment box below, and I'll see y'all next month. Bye.